Jackson, Director of the Jackson County Central Dispatch Communications Center, Jason Hamman, and 911 dispatcher Alyssa Tingley. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
Some behind-the-scenes people you don't even think about until you need them, and it's such a critical part of our safety and health in our community. I guess if we don't hear a lot about you guys, it's a good thing.
Yes.
Right.
When you hear something about us, it's usually bad. Something we did wrong, yes.
Citizens a lot of times don't know when to call 911. You'll see something maybe happening and you say, should we call 911? And when should you call 911?
For me, if you're thinking if you should or not, you should.
Okay.
And let us determine if it's a real emergency or even a non-emergency. If it's a non-emergency, we're going to still send the proper authorities to that area.
We wouldn't be bothering you with a possible emergency.
No, not at all.
That's good to know.
That's part of our job.
You have some regulars, though?
We do, yes, we do.
Alyssa, what are some types of ways that people can communicate with you? Is it just phone?
Anybody can call into 911, or we also have the option to text in now if you're unable to call.
Oh, that's great.
And I think from TV drama, people assume that the 911 dispatcher knows everything as soon as the phone gets answered. Where you are, what kind of phone you're calling from, what your emergency is. But you have to go through a series of questions. And I know people wonder, why so many questions?
The questions that we ask are important to the officers responding, so that way they can get information prior to getting there, so they know what they're getting into, as well as it kind of helps us get a picture of what is going on.
What happens during the call, and then what happens after the call, Alyssa?
So we have dispatchers at different positions. The call taker would be taking the call, while other dispatchers would be sending the officers and any other agencies that need to be dispatched.
Must be very rewarding knowing that you're helping to save lives, prevent crises. But do you ever get to find out the resolution? Are you curious as to how things end up?
Sometimes, yeah, we do get to find out sometimes, but sometimes we are left hanging on that too.
Do you have some maybe non-emergency funny calls that you've gotten that you could share with us?
I'm not too sure about funny. We do get a lot of non-emergent report calls and stuff like that, but
like a sign in the neighbor's yard or something like that.
Oh yeah, a lot of.
My neighbor's fence is 1 inch over.
Yeah,
could
a
you
lot
send
of
out the
nuisance
police?
type calls.
Yeah.
It's got to be a lot of pressure because one wrong turn, you've got potential to be broadcast worldwide of what not to do, or when something goes bad, and that's got to be on your mind, during a shift, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. We just try to stick to our policies as much as we can to avoid that, but
with cell phones, are you able to tell? Do you have a map that shows where the call's coming in from?
It does show, not on all phones, but it does show for the most part on cell phones, at least a tower location. Sometimes we are able to get a better location from a phase 2 or rapid SOS.
Jason, who all do you dispatch for in the county?
Every fire agency, every police agency. So we got 15 fire departments, 6 police departments, and we also for fire departments we use outside agencies to help out. So we have anywhere from Lenawee, Calhoun, Am County. They'll actually come and assist our fire department. So
now, when you dispatch, do you know where certain cars or personnel are and assigned directly to do search out?
Yep, we are able to see the units' locations on the maps and then send them from there by who would be the closest available.
Are they like on GPS too?
Mm-hmm.
So you know a lot.
we know where everybody's at. Yes.
We can't prank call you like we used to. We're showing some shots. Talk about some of the updates, Jason, in the last 8 years that you guys have made to the center.
So a few of the things is the phone system. We had a very antiquated phone system back when we were at the courthouse. Mm-hmm. When we moved 2014 to the Human Service Building, we updated the phone system, and we actually updated it again, which gave us texting. And now we're updating it again, hopefully this year. It was approved by the county commissioners last year. We're going to create a geodiverse phone system, which for our backup center and our main center to work simultaneously together, working at both centers. So if one does go down, the other system will pick up, and we will never have a failure.
Yeah.
So it's the redundancy. We also include rapid SOS into our call. What that does is give us a better GPS location on cell phones than we used to get.
Okay.
It used to be 60 meters to 90 meters, which is quite a distance. And now with the newer phones and rapid SOS, we can get it down to 1 meter sometimes.
That's great. And really, you know, you're thinking when, as a citizen calling 911, if you want the person responding to the emergency there as quick as possible, all this technology and advancement really helping with public safety.
Correct.
I've been at the Sheriff's Department annual awards a few times, and every year one of the folks recognized for either bravery or for life-saving or for above and beyond is 911 dispatcher, and it's great to see that you get that recognition, but it points out that you are saving lives. You feel that weight?
Oh yeah, definitely, and we have a lot of amazing people that we work with, so a lot of them do a lot of things that are nice to be recognized. We do have Dispatcher Appreciation Week coming up. I believe it's the 10th through the 16th, so that does kind of help a little bit, gives us some dress-up days at work and something to look forward to.
How should we observe this? We shouldn't call you to.
We shouldn't call, no. No, but you have to be you're on alert all day. You're not
all
checking
day.
your Facebook like other people at their job. You're locked in, right?
Oh yeah, anytime we take that call, it's about getting the information in as quickly as we can. And
About how many calls do you get a day?
About anywhere from 600 to 800, depending on the day.
Oh my
gosh. Different storms brings up different things, but yearly, this past year, we had 222,000 calls.
Oh my goodness. I would have guessed way lower than that. That's amazing.
Well, everybody's got the phone. So, if you're on the highway and there's an accident, there could be, dozens of people calling in the same.
Yeah, we'll get multiple callers.
And what does that happen? You'll say, we're getting this reported in and try and get those people off the line quicker?
Yeah, we normally would just tell them that we are aware of it and we have, the appropriate agencies coming as quickly as they can.
Do you have to know things like CPR? Have you had to stay on the line and give people instructions on how to?
How we are, we actually, for medical calls, transfer over to the ambulance company. So they would do the EMD or emergency medical dispatching part of it. But we would do the fire departments or police side of it.
Have you ever had that call that someone says there's an intruder and they want you to stay on the line until the police get there?
Oh yeah, we've had several of those, and it is nice to kind of stay on the line to make sure that they are out with the officer and speaking to them before we let them go.
So it's nice to know we have such a great team providing this valuable service. So we salute you and all of the people on your team.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for all you guys do. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have you called 911?
Yeah.
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 We all have.
We all have called 911.
Good to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Jason Hamman, Director of the Jackson County Central Dispatch Communications Center, and Jackson County 911 Dispatcher Alyssa Tingley. More of the morning show after this.